You are the champ. Believe me, you got more guts than you got sense. Yes! I love it. I am back! Woo!
You win. Perfect.
Hello, everyone. It's your man, Spin Nation here. Hope all is well on a Thursday afternoon, almost the weekend. We're going to the West Coast in Del Mar. We just missed the race 3, but hope you had a winning bet in that race. But we're looking forward to doing some lovely Del Mar action. They've had some great races out there. They just completed race 3 as we speak. And if you had anything there, hope you had a winning thing to start there. It looks like who was the winner there? I didn't even get a chance to see. It looks like it's the 6-4, I want to say. So that would be the 6-4 if you had that. Sugar Rain, Armando Aguilar, Jeff Bond over Springline for Adrian Escobedo and Ryan Hansen. So, hey, Bobby D, how are you, my friend? Hope everyone's doing well on this Thursday. Crazy stuff. Rain going up to Saratoga right now, huh? 7 inches or 7 inches of rain. Crazy. Unbelievable. But they got to race today. I don't know if they're going to be on the turf for a while, but especially on the Jim Dandy weekend, that's not what you like to see. But hope everyone's up there is doing okay if you're in that area. And we're excited today to be back at Del Mar, where the surf meets the turf at Del Mar. And hope everyone had the 2 favorites, Sugar Rain and Springline. Let's see what that exactly paid. 6-4. If you had 6-4, not bad. $20 for the 2 favorites. What's up, Bobby? How are you, buddy? Hope all is well as we go into this lovely Del Mar day. And let us know if there's any races you like this weekend. We got the Jim Dandy. There's Bobby Downs. That was Bobby's pick. Okay, Evangeline. Hope you did well, my friend. If you were betting that. We'll get into it a little bit later, but Saratoga has to combine the curling, get rid of the curling 3 days before the Jim Dandy. It's ruining the Jim Dandy. I'd rather see some good. I'd rather see Chief Wallaby in the Jim Dandy than in a curling race. That makes no sense at all. To split them up 3 days apart. Run the curling on Travers Day, and let the kind of the B players run in the B race, and then instead of having them run 3 days apart in separate races, is just absurd. But so and it's gone official. And with that, we're going to go to race number 4. We'll start our quest tonight from Del Mar. Hope everyone's doing great tonight. We're going to have Wolfie join us in the little chase. He can tell us his first ever trip to Saratoga. Can't wait to hear all about that. See how he liked it. I'm going up there not this week, but next week for the Whitney. Going to see my boy Sovereignty. Hopefully he can bounce back and put in a good effort there on the Saratoga track against Magnitude and a great field of horses for sure. Bobby, how'd you do? Evangeline, did you win? Or is that for that's for Evangeline coming up, 71. They're 9 minutes away. Okay. So good luck, Bobby. And we'll see what's going on here in race number 4. We're going back to our good friends at Del Mar, where the surf meets the turf. Got some pick threes going on there. Got a whole bunch of different stuff going on. 23 minutes to race 4, a full field of 10. David Jerkins. Katie, how are you, my friend? Great to have you back on this Cocktail Lounge Thursday. I hope the weather's okay where you guys are. We've had the whole Northeast has had rain, and more rain, as you saw at Saratoga, actually having to cancel on a Wednesday. Very unusual, but that's okay. Everyone was safe, and they got back to racing today, so that's great. So race 4 coming up here, Del Mar, is a claiming 6250, purse 24,000, 3-year-olds, non-winners of 2 races allowed £2. And we have a full field of 10. Thank you, Joseph. How are you, buddy? Great to see you. James White, I know, a tough race to start indeed, huh? Jeez. Talk about a challenge, 6250. I didn't even know Del Mar had 6250. When I saw that in the form, I'm like, Del Mar has 6250? I thought Los Alamitos had 6250. Oh, Katie, tonight we're at Del Mar. We're actually not doing Evangeline tonight. We're doing Del Mar, where the surf meets the turf. And look at that. Bobby's already got his race already. Is it 1984? Bobby, is that what it is? Or is it 4? Is that the 4th race? Or is yep, 1984. Love it, my friend. Let us know who you guys like here. Well, look at this right here. Favorite right now is the 8, Zambo Bombo, with my boy Kazushi Kimura out of Munnings. See if we can find a winner here right away. We'll kind of look at this field a little bit, see how we're doing here. All right, we got Win Ribbon, the 1 horse, Isadora Tomeo, 0 for 7 on the meet with a 3rd, and has Armando Ayuso up aboard at Santa Anita. Had a nice win last time and was bet down to 2-1, and is 5 for 7 in the money. Oh, that's an exacta box. Okay. Who took Bing Crosby's place? That's a great question, Harry. Yeah, me too, Joseph. Yeah, exactly. I thought it was a typo. I thought it was going to be like 62.5, but I don't know where they got a 62.50. I mean, that's like Los Alamitos numbers. I couldn't even, believe when I read that. I was like, okay. I had to do a double take there. I was like, whoa, okay. Yeah, but this horse is coming in first, second, is in good form, at least right now. Loves Santa Anita, but it's 5 for 7 in the money. Absolutely, Katie. We love having you. You join us anytime, my friend. We love having you. Yeah, this is an interesting horse. He's 5 out of 7 in the money, and yeah, it could happen, Lloyd. How are you, my friend? Yeah, this horse is definitely showing a lot of interest. He ran a 1,000 yard race at Los Al and just missed with Pierres, but obviously in good form so far. So that horse is and bet down to 3-1. So obviously taking some money here. The 2 Kahuna Magic, Andy Mathis, C. Belmont. I do not know who C. Belmont is. but this horse was claimed out of the $10,000 race from Indy Mathis, raised 14% off the claim. And this horse is 2 for 4 at Del Mar with a couple of nice wins. So one to 8-1 of a 12-1 morning line. Interesting. The 3 came out fighting. It was 5-2 in the morning line, and right now is ultra cold at 7-1. Sean Williams, who's 1 out of 3 so far at the meet, and 21% on the year. This horse is 0 for 5 at Del Mar, but clearly he had run at this level and didn't do too much. So I don't really know why that horse was 5-2. It's not going to be the horse I'm going to start out with, and if it beats me, okay, so be it. That was not a horse that I was really interested in. Let's see, the 4th horse is Swaggish. Sam Winsky and my man Julian LaPeroux, cutting back to 6 furlongs. And he looks a little bit against, but has been facing much better. So be interesting to see how he fares here. He's 0 for 1 at Del Mar, but that was against better. So, and Joel, no rally. Oh, it has to be the exactly. And look who we have joining us, fresh off his big first trip to the spa. Chase, how was it, my man?
I was afraid that I was going to be like underwhelmed after I had built this up so much in my head, and it lived up to absolutely everything that I wanted it to be. I had a fantastic time, saw some cool stuff, got to go down into the paddock. It was nice, man. Saw Hall and Ice, the most decorated Archie bred ever, run second.
Yes, yeah.
Race.
Yeah.
So it was great. I drank the water. It was terrible.
Yeah, and you live to tell about it.
Yeah, that's the good part.
Yeah, that's the good part. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But you're now officially a Saratoga member now.
Yeah, I've made the club, so it's I can't wait to go back. I hung out with Marty pretty much exclusively. Got to see Matthew, got to see Kaylee, got to see Mark Capitan from On the Wrong Lead. Sarah El-Badwi let us stay with her while we were up there, me and my wife. So it was great to not only meet a bunch of folks that I've been talking to for a really long time, but go to a place that I've been wanting to go to for a very long time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's awesome. So glad you loved it. Exactly. I always tell people that, and they say, "Is it really that good?" I said, "Well, you got to kind of experience it to see. It's a whole different, in the town." And as I said to you now, I bet you can say between the town and the track, the two combined. It's just,
Right. Absolutely. And, I just love like the aesthetic. I love all the little houses around there with their jockeys in the front yard. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Someone was asking me how it compares to Oaklawn, and I think it was maybe you who said it's like horse racing Disneyland.
Yeah.
Like Oaklawn doesn't have like the picnic tables and the big outdoor paddock and all that cool stuff, but it's I call it home, but man, I got to get back up there as soon as possible.
Yeah. It's a fun place. Exactly. And here's a question from Harry Hampton. I don't know if have you seen the Jim Dandy at all this weekend?
I haven't seen it. I know kind of who's running it. I know we got Renegade. I know we've got Chip Honcho, to name a few, but I haven't had a chance to handicap it yet.
Yeah, can Renegade be beat? Harry's answer. I think he can. I mean, but I think he's the best horse in the race. But he can,
Yeah,
you never know.
We've seen him be beat as the favorite in the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, right, exactly. I know Curtis Cornucopian. Rest in peace, my friend. That was a great horse. Very sad news
Yeah,
about that. Exactly. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. James said, sounds like a great time for horse players. I can tell you right now, I think Chase, now that he's been there, can say this. It's really a great time for everybody. There's people in the picnic area that don't even play. You know what I'm saying? They don't even play. They just have the time of their lives up there, just sitting, with their friends, having a blast. It's like no experience really any other track can, with the picnic area and
Yeah, yeah. No, with that, and it's got kind of like a state fair, county fair kind of
Yeah.
feel to it, with all the tents, with all the merchandise and everything out there where you can buy
Yeah.
cool like photos and everything. My wife got a whole bunch of knickknacks and stuff that she wanted. She got a Belmont glass, she got a Christmas ornament, she got all sorts of stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Got to hang with Safi. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Took some heroic doses of gummies while
Yeah.
I was there. So if you zoom in on my eyes, that's what's up in those
Yeah, I love it.
photos.
There you go.
Um,
Fantastic.
got a picture with Jose.
Yeah, it's a great picture.
It seemed like we hung out mostly around like the Jim Dandy bar while we were there, and then on
Yes,
Sunday,
that is a Marty staple.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
He had us there, and then he got a table on the porch on Sunday.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Fantastic.
If you're friends with Marty, don't expect to pay for anything. He will fight you if you try to.
Yeah,
pay.
right. And folks, just to let you know, he's big, so don't even try to fight him. Generally, exactly, he's the nicest guy, but exactly. But
yeah, yeah. He's got some guns on him, some cannons.
Guns, the 10 gun salute, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, you dropped something.
No problem. But so yeah, Jenny, we're playing Del Mar tonight, my friend. And Libra says the 8 looks tough, but I can't bet him at 8-5. Well, as always, we give Chase the first race here, my friend. What are we thinking here, my man? Here in the race number 4. Unusual. I didn't even know Del Mar had 6250 claimers.
Yeah, I didn't either. It's a cheap race by Del Mar standards, but there are a whole bunch of horses making interesting class moves, either coming off a win at a lower class or taking the big drop in class that you kind of have to be a little bit wary of. Sure. I was with who is it, Libra Boy there, who said that the 8 looks tough. Yeah. I kind of thought that the 8 would most likely find himself out alone on the lead. I've seen pace projections that have this as like a 3-way battle, but I think he's probably going to be out in front because it doesn't seem like anybody else, even though they might be, by time form standards as fast early,
sure,
really wants to be out there running on the front. Like none of them seem to want it. So I think Zombo Bombo does. And so I'm kind of wary of this class drop coming off the win. That feels a little bit suspicious, but I do think the way the pace shakes out that this one should be up front. You got to kind of pick your way to play this, which is if you think Zombo Bombo is the goods, then you probably need to start handicapping for second and third place, which is what I did, and I'm going to try to key him in a trifecta. What did you think, Sean?
Like I thought Zombo Bombo with my boy Kazushi was going to be very tough in this spot. I did like, and I was kind of with you. I was like, you look at Steve Knapp. I think Steve Knapp's trying to get a win. He's 1 for 17 right now, which is very unusual for him. Usually he's a little bit better than that. And this horse has just run solid races. I mean, at Del Mar that I think would just be very tough versus this group. Even the Beyer numbers show a 79, which doesn't in this field doesn't show is way above everybody. So I think he's definitely with the Kazushi Knapp combo here. I think he's very hard to beat.
I agree, and so I start looking at second and third place, and I'm gonna play a couple of horses that did that. One that's got some closing chops, and then the other two that really kind of stood out on the workout reports from the daily racing form.
Yep.
Underneath, I'm going to use the one Wind Ribbon.
Yeah.
5-1 on the morning line. It looks like he's kind of cold on the board at 5-1.
He was getting early. Just to let you know, he was getting early money. He was at 5-2 and 3-1 early, which is always a good sign there.
So taking the early money, had a B workout, which in this field was tied with the top, along with Zombo Bombo for workout grades. Then I'm going to use the 2 Kahuna Magic, because I think this is the horse that's going to be coming late, and I could easily see this one getting up over a few horses into like second or third place late.
Sure.
And then I liked the 7 Magic Connection as one that will probably lay closer to the pace. That could maybe make a little move late to get in the trifecta. Another one that's taking a big drop in class into the $6.25 thousand claiming. So I'm playing just a trifecta here. Let's go, Sean. Let's make it $3. A $3 trifecta.
Okay.
7 with 1, or sorry, 8 with 127 with 127.
Yeah, there you go. Love. Okay. $3 try. 8 with 127 with 127.
Yep.
Yep. There you go. Love it. 27 with 127. There you go. Like it. I think it's a very solid play.
Yeah, I mean, if you think Zombo Bombo is the goods, I have a hard time taking 7-5 at in a 10-horse field in any time. You have to really be something special for me to take that price.
Yeah. And then let's see what else everyone else has here. We got James White has got win on the 369 and exacta box 1369. Harry Hampton's got exacta box 2348. Libra, how are you, bud? He's got exacta box 8 with the 1379. So he's on the same page almost as you, which is great. Added the 2 in my exacta with the 8. Okay, excellent. So he's very much on the same page there with you. And Adatilla, how are you, bud? 1 with the 3489 exacta box at Del Mar. So I like it.
I'm so glad we got Del Mar running. I don't know if I could handle another Evangeline Downs night.
Yeah. I'm very happy with Del Mar. That is for sure.
What's up, Attila?
Absolutely. What did you think of the? I meant to ask you what did you think of the paddock? Isn't it pretty cool?
It is really cool. It was. I waited till someone who had been there before in the paddock before went with me because I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Do something wrong or anything, but it's gorgeous. We got a whole bunch of photos down there, and it's you get pretty up close to some of these really good horses. So it was
you do.
One of the considering like I'm coming from Oaklawn where the paddock is basically like an old garage.
Yeah.
It was a good change of pace.
That's great. That's great. Curtis is saying Silent Tactic will win the Jim Dandy. Back on the trail, Mr. I love to come in second at Oaklawn.
Yeah, right. It'll be interesting to see how Saratoga plays over the weekend. It turned into a pretty speed favoring track today with it drying out from the slop. So I don't know if they've got more weather coming or what the deal is, but if it's in that same state of drying out, then you might have, you might start looking at someone in the front of the pace there in that race.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, it's supposed to hopefully dry out for them, thank God, after all that rain.
Yeah. It's something big when they have to cancel.
Yeah, oh, huge. Absolutely. Absolutely. The bottom claiming favorites have a tough time to win. Yeah, your value picks. Yep. They can, absolutely. We got 4 minutes to go until race 4, Del Mar, where the surf meets the turf. That's great, and it's even fun to see. Like my friends love to go up to the fence and see the horses come down, like from the back. Yeah, and it's kind of cool to see like the jockeys walk out from the the place and everything.
Yeah, all through the crowd and everything.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool, huh? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And for people who haven't been there, they got music playing. They got different they got different things you can go see. So it's different for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, people playing like ragtime jazz and like dancing, and it's
Yep.
Yeah. I really liked the Jim Dandy bar. That's where we, like I said, that's where we watched most everything. It was weird seeing like Suge in the crowd, hanging out at the Jim Dandy bar and all those people there. Yeah, I don't know. I have so many just quality memories from that trip that I, despite the heroic dose of gummies, will still remember.
Yeah, just don't give him to Tony Romo, but
don't give him to Tony.
But that's awesome. Yeah, and it one of my friends went for the first time, and he got near the bar, near the and all of a sudden he's looking at the TV, and every like big trainer is actually standing in front of that TV. Like all watching together. He's like, "Oh my God, I've got all these huge trainers next to me, like watching with everybody."
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
I tried to dress my best. I think on Saturday, what I felt like was going to be a good outfit, I just kind of looked like a Korean golfer. With the but Sunday I had my kind of summery shirt on. I was ready to go, so I think I pulled it together Sunday.
Love it. There you go. Did you get to see Flava Flav?
Only from far away.
Okay.
Sarah was trying to do her, because she's with Fox Sports.
She was
trying to get me in close proximity with Flavor Flav, but it didn't work out. So.
Oh, the Wolf and Flav, that would have been great.
That a lot of photo opportunities for that one.
That would have been a fun one. No doubt. So we're almost negate here. 1 minute to post. Made my first trip to Churchill in June. Oh, got photos with both Ortiz brothers. Flavian Pratt. Oh, wow. That's great. Good for you. That's awesome. I thought it was great when Flav met Flav.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I thought that was pretty,
Yeah.
And we're reaching the gate here. Good luck to everybody. And again, we got 8 with 127 with 127. $12 wager for everybody at home here. We're almost all in line. And they're off. And it's a spirited break here. The 2 lost some ground there in the game, but it's the 8 going out for the lead with Kazushi. The 1 right up the rail and with them. The 3 is also right up there. The 10 at 30-1 trying to bomb out the field here. Taking it to the 8 early here is the 10. 10-8 1, 3, 6, 9, 4, 22 and 1. A spirited duel here between the 8 and the 10 on the outside. The 3 is trying to get up to them. The 1 is still in fourth. The 6, 9, 4. Trying to wait for the quarter here, but we got a 3-horse race going right now between the 8, the 10, and the 3. The 1 still trying to stay in touch with the 9 on the outside. 45 and 1. They are flying up front, and it's the 3 trying to take over, but the 8 will not go away. Kazushi in a battle right now. The 3, the 8 won't go away. Kazushi, the 3. This is going to be a battle, and it's the 3, 8, 4, 1.
Woo!
That was a thriller.
That 10 kind of jumped on the grenade for everybody else there.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, yeah. There's someone, the trainer Sean Williams should send a fruit basket to the trainer of the 10. There, right. Ryan Batcher basically kind of took the 8 down there. You know?
Yep.
Wow. But a game effort by Kazushi there. That may be close. That was a little bit closer than I thought.
See, I thought the 8 stayed up, but
yeah, I did too. Yeah, he may have gotten a great bob there. You know. Let's see here. This is ding dong action. Kazushi may have stayed up. This was a little bit better angle, but on the nose bob. Oh, that's tough. Jesus, that could be a dead heat.
I thought the 1 got the nose in. That was a miracle bob though, if he did.
3,
oh no, they call it for the 3.
3, 8, 4, 1. Wow, bad beat if you had the favorite. Yeah, the 8 was ultra game there, bro. Did Flav sell you those gummies?
That would be a story. That would be a real story right there. No, he didn't. They were purchased from a legal dispensary in the New York area.
See, there you go. All right. Well, we didn't win that first race, but as we say, we'll turn the page quick. Let me see. 5-1 in the morning line favorite. Yeah, that was interesting. I couldn't really see the 3 as much, like form wise, but when you have JJ on board,
Yeah.
Let me see if anyone had that. Let me see here. Jenny, let's see. Did anyone have the 3 here? I'm trying to see. Attila had 1 with the 3, 4, 8, 9 exacta box. So did Attila win there? Let me see here. What was it? It was 3, 8.
I think Lieber Boy had the 8 with 1, 3, 7, 9.
Yeah. Oh, good. There you go. Hey, good job, Libra. Yeah, look at this right here. Bingo. Love it. And Harry Hampton, exacta box 2, 3, 4, 8. Nice job, sir. Getting some winners in the chat early. Love to see that. Brutal beat for the 8. Oh, he played 8 with 3, 7. Oh, that's a tough beat indeed.
Not a bad exacta either for that being the morning line favorite and your top choice at post time. That was an $18 exacta.
Yeah. That's okay, Libra. Yeah, exactly. A win is a win. Kyle Graves. There you go. Try box 3, 4, 8, 9. Good job, my friend. Yeah, James bet the 3. Oh, James, that's right. Where's James' picks here? Get him some love there. Go back here. Curtis had to try 8 with the 2, 3, 5, 9. Close. You go back here. James White, 3, 6, 9 had the 3. Played him because of JJ.
There you go.
Nice job, sir. Always a very solid strategy indeed.
Yep.
You cannot go wrong with one JJ Hernandez in California. That is for sure. But we'll move to the fifth race. And let me update the balance there. We only lost $12 there. Not bad at all. And we're not doing as many races, so.
I think we lost 18 there.
Oh, 18. Oh, 18. Okay, 18. That's right. Yeah, 18. Yeah. So we're down to 82. Okay. There we go. Just updated the board there. We'll get one down, 4 to go in the pick 5. Hey, Mike, how are you, my friend? 1, 3, 4, 5 on this leg. Okay. There you go. And what is this leg about? Let's see here, my friend. We have a mile on the turf. Optional claiming $50K, purse $41,000 for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have started for a claiming tag of $50,000 or less, and which have never won 2 races. And let us know out there, as always, guys, who you like there. And Chase, who struck your fancy here in this one?
I kind of like the look of the one Contrigue, 8-1, dropping out of Stakes Company in the Honeymoon Stakes at Santa Anita, where he got locked into just a throat latch kind of duel, and ended up weakening and finishing 8th. But if you look at the start before that, when he broke the maiden, he went pretty well gate to wire. I think that this is your pace in this race, and unless we have somebody jump on the grenade like last race, then I think that Contrigue from the rail makes a pretty comfy lead. If that's the case, I think he's a great win bet. I kind of like him on top and in exactas as well. Looking at workout reports, the 3 Angelica Bay had a pretty strong one, as did the 6 Shining River and the 10 Specialty. Speed figure wise, you got to think like the 9 Birkin Girl, the 4 Rehearsal, and the 2 the favorite Cat the Confidant. Kind of stick out from a speed betting or speed figure kind of standpoint. But I think Contrigue might be a good play here at 7 to 1.
Yeah, no doubt. Very solid. Yeah. I think it's an interesting race, Attila says, Jenny, buckle up for a huge exacta next race at Del Mar. And what were your numbers again, my friend?
I liked the 1. I was probably going to try to play like an exacta with 1 over the 2 and the 4, who should get that kind of rail stocking trip behind Contrigue. So exacta wise, I'll probably go 1 over the 2, 4, and I'll probably go with my win bet with the 1.
Yeah. Interesting. Edward Maldonado gets up for the second time, which is something you like to see.
Yep.
And he is one of the best gate riders in the country in terms of getting horses out. So you know he will be there to be there for sure. And the 8 Lil's coffee was scratched, by the way, for everybody. That one scratched 8 Lil's coffee. Let's see how we got 20 minutes to post. I like these prime time Del Mar,
It's nice. It's a good product to have on a Thursday night when you don't have like Churchill Downs or anything like that. Like they're pretty much the only game in town at this hour.
Yeah. And you're starting the weekend, you know what I'm saying? The people can go out, have a nice night on the town, out there,
Yeah.
Well, and it's only 3:41 out there, so you can,
Yeah.
You can go to the races and still have your night, which is fun,
It's Del Mar. I went to a couple years back for the Breeders' Cup. Pretty nice place. I was shocked by how just large that entire compound was.
It's
That's such
amazing, yeah. And then when you see it,
yeah.
the TV makes it look a little small, like in my mind. And then when you see it, you're like, "Whoa, this is big," you know?
Yeah, and the view of everything of like kind of like that marshy area and all the just multi-million-dollar houses up on the hill
I
and
know.
everything. Pretty nice.
The one thing, this is awful. I thought, and when I was there, and I was looking up, I'm like, man, those if they have an earthquake, those houses are going to be like, I'm like, wow. Exactly. Delmar race 5, exacta under over 40-1. Like it. There you go. We're going for some. Jenny's going for some. They should have named that horse Mick Kindry. Hey, Groundhog, how are you, buddy? We yell just auto bets Rispoli on the turf. Not a bad bet at all. A very good turf rider indeed. Just with that crew, it's hard to win a lot with that jockey crew out there. A lot of talented people. Got the 2 Italians out there. Attila's taking me over. He thinks he's gonna be bombed away. Who's your price play in this race?
That's the one. I think it's 7-1.
Yeah.
If you wanted to look past that, let's see. Yeah, 4 is 9-2. You can maybe take a look at the 10 at 9-1. Another pretty good little price there.
Yeah. People say it's too small for Breeders' Cup. Delmar.
Who? Delmar?
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know if it's too small for Breeders' Cup. I think it's a pretty good. Those those grandstands are pretty big at
Yep.
Delmar.
Yeah. I noticed we have our East Coast trainer in here bringing his horses in, Chris Davis in Birkin Girl.
And gets Rispoli up.
Yeah, gets him up. Yep. Has definitely faced, I would say, classier in the past, you know. Has definitely been down, was a Turfway at the lower levels, you know.
Yep.
And ran a nice, decent race, second, just missing at Indianapolis. But I think this crew could be a little bit, but you never know. The form obviously has the back class that could be definitely in this group's level. This is actually a fascinating.
The 3 Angelica Bay might be worth a little play here too. After running a very close second and $25,000 claimers, you can toss out the race 2 back, and I think that this one, especially with the workouts, with the B- workout, which was tops in the field that grade. This one could be flying late for Doug O'Neill and Dougie Fresh having a big meet with 26% winners.
Having a big meet. Saw him up at Saratoga for the Belmont.
Nice.
Fade to 2. Yeah, fade to 2, he says. And you get Juan Hernandez at 17-1. Bobby D's got 1-3 with 7-6. Groundhog says the one didn't run well jumping up to a $100,000 stakes, but I still think it shows optimism. That would be my play. I think you and Chase are on the same page.
Yeah.
Doug is hot. Yeah. Yeah. Attila likes the 5 to win.
One is taking a little bit of money here. If you look at the win pool, of course, the 2 really towers. But if I like to look at place pools to see kind of where the money's flowing, who's going to be favored,
Sure.
uh, and it's a pretty evenly spread out place pool, which makes me think that this is going to might end up being like a blanket finish or something. If we look at the
Yeah.
daily doubles, you've got 2 is the clear cut favorite based on doubles, but you've got a little bit of a scrum there behind him when you look at the daily double payouts, with the 1 getting 78, the 9 getting 63, and the 4 getting 61. So I mean, if you're going to play just pool based wagering here, then I think you might take a look at like a 1-4-9 kind of play.
Yeah. Lever's got the 2 and the 3. I this is one of those races I like. I was looking at the 9 was intriguing to me with Umberto. Shipping in from. I don't quite know how the 25 at Indianapolis will shape up. The 9 clearly has the back class. You know what I'm saying, to be competitive in this group. But first time Del Mar, I might give him a race. You know what I'm saying, in terms of kind of getting himself settled to this course. But clearly he has the back class.
Yep.
But I really like a horse in this race, and I honestly thought he would maybe be 2 to 1. He may be 2 to 1, exactly. But I really like the 4 Rehearsal. He's kind of like the Jacques Hu horse who always loves to come in second, which can. But he always runs his races, and the Del Mar. He ran 2 very, very solid races. Fraze, who has ridden this horse before, is familiar with him. Obviously, not thrilled with the fact he's won for 15, and he's been kind of stuck at this level. But he to me just seems to like Del Mar,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I think with the possible setup in front of him, I think this horse is going to be very tough in here. So how many does Davis send to California? I think he's got like 10, 15 out there, if I'm not mistaken. Because remember, the David Jerkins, who's the nephew of Jimmy Jerkins, the famous trainer, he's made that great bonus program where you can get extra bonus money. So even if if just for running, you get extra money. You know what I'm saying? So you already have kind of won even before you even get in the gate. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
Then, so it's worth it to bring a string out. I think Chris has like 5-10 horses out there, but with those extra bonuses, why not?
Yeah, absolutely. That's it makes me think of like the med free bonuses that they do at Oaklawn Park, where if you win without Lasix or any race day meds, they used to do a little bonus there.
Yeah.
No, I like these ship and win sort of ideas, because I mean it spices up the local the local talent quite a bit.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan.
Yeah. And let's see, Bobby D had 1-2 with 9-4. James White has got win and place 3-10, exacta box 3-4-9-10. Harry Hampton's got 6-2-11-3 box. Tillis 4 is by Calix, a good sprinter sire. And still early Luke warm favorite, but nobody taking money against Joel yet. Exactly. I am just going to make this race nice and simple, because I think we're either going to come in first or second, and I'm hoping it's a thing. I'm just going to do 5 to win in place on the 4. I just see this horse running a solid. Frazio has ridden this horse before, knows what he's doing. I think 9-2 is a very good price. Those are the type of that I look for, and I think
A workman like 9-2.
yeah. Not thrilled about the. I mean, the two is I. Joel could get on anything for John Sadler, and they'll bet him. You know what I'm saying? Because of their history. You know,
Right.
like back in the day, DeSormo, if you put him on like an elephant for Ron Hess Jr., they'd bet it down to like 2-1. You know?
Oh yeah.
And just because it was the two of them. You know, I mean, so yeah.
You know, speaking of DeSormo, one
Yes.
of the moments that I knew I was a DGen horse player
Yes.
was when I was typing something into my phone that started with DES and it suggested DeSormo.
That is the best.
Autocomplete.
That is fantastic. That is when you know, my friend. My friend Mary Elizabeth does that all the time. She puts in stuff and automatically it comes right up to horse racing stuff.
Right.
I'm like, classic. Now, was Barry up there this past weekend? Or no?
He wasn't. We got our weekends mixed up.
Oh, okay.
He was up for, I think they had Chuck Simon's race today.
Yes.
Maybe. I think he was up there for that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
So Sean, this is I feel like a good talking point, which is when you're looking at horses on the track during the post parade while they're warming up.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you specifically look for that you really like?
I love to see like whose ears are like pricked. You know, who's just got a really good kind of gallop going on. Who's and obviously like if it's your circuit, you have a huge advantage because you kind of know the horses a little bit better than like other places. You know, like who's on their toes, who's not. Like maybe if like there's a horse that's a little bit who's usually calm and they're a little bit uppity, you'd be, or vice versa. If there's like a horse that's usually, you know, a little bit on the bit and then they're a little bit quiet, you're like, okay, that's what's going on here. But I like to see like whose horses are showing a good warm up and all that stuff, you know. But a lot of these horses and that's what I kind of look for is who I can kind of eliminate horses rather than, because I mean at this level like Del Mar and Saratoga, a lot of the horses from these barns are going to look good, you know.
Right.
On the track, but it's whether they're going to run. But I like the ears, you know, attentive and all that. You know, to me, it looks like, hey, I'm ready to run.
You know, when I went to Lexington and went to like a few of the stallion farms,
yeah,
I just noticed that there's a way that these like champion horses really kind of carry themselves.
Yes,
where they walk like they know that they are the shit and they are a big deal. And so I kind of look for that same kind of like presence that you know, not, you know, kind of a little bit bouncy, neck bowed to the ground.
Right.
You know, it's hard to say a horse is confident just by looking for him, but I think sometimes you can pick up on it. Like this 5 right now that they're showing, like he's got the strut, he's got the head, you know, neck bowed, he looks ready to go. I'm always wary of horses that stay so close to the pony and are like, you know, nipping at the pony, laying their head on the pony.
Sure. Yeah.
Because it makes me wonder how alert they actually are. But yeah, I kind of like to look for that strut whenever I'm looking at a race.
Sometimes also too, and sometimes you can just be, they just made a good joke with each other, but also like the kind of demeanor on the face of the jockey too. You know, like is he looking good? Is he looking relaxed? Like kind of like, okay, I got something good here, you know?
Right.
Or they're a little bit more like the look on their face, kind of like, you know?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can kind of tell that. That will kind of tip me off. Marv Beatty, how are you, my friend? Try key box 1 out of the 7-9-11. Groundhog said, I saw Artax come out for this Carter, and he had veins popping out of the top of his muscle. All I needed to see. Never seen a horse look that jacked. Wow.
I remember seeing Justify when he got off the trailer for the Kentucky Derby, and he just looked like a Greek demigod. Just
Right.
Completely jacked.
Like I even remember like last year, right before the Travers, right? And Sovereignty just looked like he was walking over like, I'm a boss. Don't even try. You know, don't even try today.
Right.
You know, I'm ready and you're not, you know? Yeah, he did look like a quarter horse. He was absolutely ripped. We got 3 minutes to post here. Justify was an interesting horse to me. Justify was a monster. Oh yeah, Zenyatta was a presence. Exactly. She was interesting. You know, she was great. She'd do her little dance. You know, with her feet, and she knew the crowd was looking at her all the time. You know,
right.
She drank her Guinness. You know, loved her Guinness. She was 17 hands, 17 and a half, and that, or 18. That's, you know,
yeah,
amazing. You know, she was
at that big. You're wondering who died the giraffe and put him in.
Yeah, right. Race. Yeah. Seriously, did you ever see the picture? It's great when like Mike Smith is standing right next to her, and he looks like an absolute shrimp, and she's just like way up here. It's awesome. I was like, wow. He did it absolutely. And Libra says the FanDuel handicap was to pick the 6. And she was so good to just to see, you know. And I will always argue this, by the way. Her best race of her life was the race she lost.
Yeah,
I always maintain that. It was her best race of her life was the race she lost, which is so ironic. But you know what I'm saying? That was by far her best race of her career. You know,
just the way she like just picked him up and put him down was, you know, on her way, just gobbling up horses, looking like, you know, she was so big that she looked like an absolute monster just flying by these horses late. I always really love I'll go back and watch like Zenyatta's replays from when she, you know, was running at like Oaklawn and like the sheer, you wouldn't expect a horse with that.
Oh, he may have froze. Ice cold, picking the 11. Hey, David Bursta, how are you, buddy? Your big red spring wallaby making an appearance on stream. That is a great question, David. Chase actually drank from the spring last week. We'll let Chase get back to the. Oh, that was amazing versus Gio Ponte. That was amazing. This is unbelievable. That was exciting. And we're going into the gate. Good luck to everybody. That no one says Zenyatta's name better than Trevor Dedman. And Jenny Max got a exacta box 4, 9, 10, 11, winning place in the 4 and 9. Good luck, my friend. They are almost all in line. Good luck to everybody. And they're off. The 1 got outspirited, the 3. the 6, the 5, the 4 right behind them, the 2, 10, 7, 11, and 9 as we go around the first turn. And it is the 1, Kintrigue, at 7-1, trying to set the pace for a little red feather. The 3 right on the outside, the 4 sitting very nice in the catbird seat, third there. The 6, 2, 5, 7, 10, 9, and 11. 23, not too fast for California. Eddie Maldonado, the great speed rider, trying to take them wire to wire. But the 3, Angelica Bay and Jim Murillo, look at this, 2 speed riders right next to each other. The 4 sitting, stalking perfectly right off them. The 6, the 2, the 5, the 7, the 10, the 9, and the 11 can see them all. 47, not a fast pace, but they are ding-donging up there. It's the 1 and the 3 with the 4 sitting right in the catbird seat on the bottom. The 6 trying to get them. The 2 and the 5 sitting right behind them as we go around the far turn. And it's the 3 starting to take over for the 1 here. The 4 sitting in a good spot if you can get out. The 6 is standing there, right there. The 5, we got everybody coming. There is nothing. The 4's got nothing today. As the 5 at 19-1, trying to pull off the upset. The 11 coming flying on the outside, and it's 5, 11, 6, 10. Wow. 5, 11, 6, 10. Wow. That's amazing. So the 5, Orange Thunder. Everybody just bet JJ Hernandez. JJ Hernandez. And what did yep. And Tilla said it, but what also I gotta give our man credit here. He said to everybody, let me find it here. I give credit here where credit is due. I think it was Lloyd. Trying to find it here. Someone said I think it was Lloyd who said Martinez at 17-1. See if I can find that here. Oh no, it was Mike Folsom. Exactly. Right here. Fade the 2, and you get Juan Hernandez at 17-1. Nice call, Mike Folsom. It's JJ Hernandez Day. Bang. Great job, my friend. That was very good. Boy, the 4 was in perfect position and then just had absolutely nothing. I thought the 4 was sitting in the absolute catbird seat, just waiting to strike, and did nothing. Very disappointing effort by that one. So what was our finish there? 5, 11, 6, 10. So we have 19-1, over 6-1, over 12-1, over 19-1. Hello. If you have that trifecta, you are buying dinner. If you have the superfecta, you are buying more than dinner. We definitely did not have that superfecta. But Mike, great call, my friend. If anyone has not seen, by the way, artist David Barisa's artwork, it is unbelievable. So impressive. I have my cards on full display at home. I absolutely love them. Definitely check his stuff out. Yep, leading jockey for a reason, James. Absolutely. And Mike is 2 down, 3 to go in the pick 5. Love it, my friend. Great job, Attila. Great job, my friend. Everybody booming in there in the chat. Love to see that, especially the 19-1. Wow. That's impressive. Very impressive. Let's see what this exacta paid. 144. Attila is telling us bombs away coming up, folks. Bet the bombs. We did not listen, and we paid the price. 5 Orange Thunder. Yeah, that's an interesting horse. He ran well in his at Del Mar Forum. You know, third, fourth, third had been showing something today. He liked what he saw. Gotta love that. Got to love that. Paid the 2 and you get 17 to 1. Nice call. Yeah, I thought the 1 would be more competitive there, but just didn't have anything down the stretch there. That was one of those handy races I just completely handicapped wrong. But for everyone who did, fantastic. All right, we move to race 6. 23 minutes to go, and we'll read those conditions. See who we like. See who we claiming 16,000 non-winners of 3, purse 31 for 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races. And according to my program, we have no scratches, which leaves us a full field of 9. Hopefully Chase will be able to join us again here soon. Let's take a quick look here while we got a little bit of time on our hands before we go into the next race. Let the winners soak in their nice win there. Let me see here. Let's see if I can find it here. 1 second. We still got $72, my friend. We got plenty of cash. Plenty. Oh yeah, that might help to show it, huh? Okay, that might help. There we go. Let me show that thing so we can. There it is, my friend. Sorry, I'm usually not the one doing that. Just say I'm not usually the one to do that, but I still forget that at time to time. But leading jockey, no doubt. We're still at 72, and we got a couple of races to go, so we can have some fun and get a nice win here and go on top for sure. Well, we got a second here. Let's see here if I can get to the page. Let's see. Here we go. The red Saratoga. There we go. All right. Jim Dandy, $500,000. We got the 1 Chip Honcho, 3 to 1. The 2 Asked and Answered, 30 to 1. 3 Renegade, 7 to 5. 4 Silent Tactic, 6 to 1, and the 5 Commandment, Brad Cox, Flavian Pratt, 6 to 5. So we have 2 favorites there, and with a 3 to 1 right behind them. I can no, he cannot be beat. That horse is Chip Honcho for fun, Jenny says. I think we have Chase back. Let me see here, my friends. There he is. Back from the bullpen.
Yeah.
Called him the lefty. Yep. Oh, did he freeze again? Oh, he called himself into the bullpen.
There we go.
There we go. There he's back. There he is.
That was quite the finish in the last race. That's
yeah,
big time trifecta, $794. Congrats to whoever it was that called out the 5.
That was Mike. 17-1. This is a JJ Hernandez show. Oh, David Barista wants to. Did he freeze again? Uh-oh. There he is.
I have no idea what's going on.
No problem. David Barista would like. He said, "Tell me about that spring water, Chase."
Oh man. Ooh-wee. First of all, why is it fizzy? I never understood. I still don't understand why it was fizzy. The second thing is it tastes like a penny, but also I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It was like a dirty, salty penny is the best way to describe it, I think.
Yep. Well done.
It was
excellent description.
It was a lot to deal with, but it was my wife didn't even swallow it. She spit it out.
Yeah,
she was done. She
done.
Didn't want any part of it.
No, done.
I like 15 minutes after I drank that water, like I started thinking to myself, like, am I gonna be okay? Is everything gonna be all right?
Am I glowing? Am I glowing right now? Exactly. David Brees is buying you a Malort and PBR next time you visit Chicago.
I've done PBR. I grew up. My early 20s was spent drinking cheap PBRs at bars, but I have yet to enjoy Malort, though I've heard quite a bit about Malort over the years.
Yeah.
What's up, David Barista? Hadn't heard from you in a while. I've been sending out trading cards to folks again, so I'm hoping mine weren't lost in the mail. I would love to get more of your trading cards. I'm thinking about decorating my cubicle at work with them.
Yeah, I have mine. I have mine posted up in my house.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Including he even gave me my preservationist baby chunk of gold.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Right next to the now retired journalism.
Yeah, that was interesting. Interesting seeing that journalism ended up retiring.
Well, I guess he's very lucky. He won the race, but I guess he hurt himself out of the gate. He's lucky that he didn't hurt himself even worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, Chase, you are always on the list, my friend.
Oh,
see,
I love David. He's such a good guy.
David's the best. David is the best. I tell everybody that, like, a couple of people of the Saratoga, I even said that, like, you know any good artists? I'm like, check out artist David Brees' stuff, man. This guy is one talented guy. So, and a good person on top of it. So why not? I mean, so
yeah. I always, as someone who's prolific with making AI art, I always tell people they need to actually support real artists, and he's support, I think.
Oh, absolutely. It's just magnificent. I just look at it and I just go, how?
Yeah.
It's that good. I look at it, I stare. I sometimes stare at them. I'm like, how? Very, very impressive. Oh, there you go. Hopefully, Dave. Oh, hey, you don't have to twist. You don't have to twist Chase's arm to go back to Saratoga. Exactly. Yeah. He would advise you to. He would
already saving for that next trip.
Minus the water. Exactly. However, if anyone's ever had Saratoga sparkling water, that is very good. But the fountain, not so much. But all right, my friend. Will I be at Keeneland this fall? No, sadly, I will not be at Keeneland this fall. I wish I could. That is my busy time, so sadly I cannot. But I know. I got to get down there. I always go during the spring. I got to get down there in the fall and see what it's like. It's so awesome. But I will get down there soon. I promise you. All right, sir. Who struck your fancy here in this lovely sixth race?
So I think Michael just mentioned it here, and I think it's a tough past the number 6 Soy Nagurn.
Yeah.
I thought it's going to be. I haven't seen early speed. My early not held up in either race, and so I'm kind of looking off the pace just a touch. And I think that the 6 can sit a good wide stalking trip behind the speed of the number 1 Bowtie Boys, who's getting favoritism right now at 3-1.
Yeah.
I guess co-favorite right now at 3-1. If Swinnergern floats a little bit to a 7-2, maybe a 4-1, I'll probably consider the win bet. I also did like the 7 Mio Bambino, but I'm afraid that one's going to leave itself just a little bit too much work to do, especially with Joel up to actually get all the way up to win this, especially coming out of a state-bred company where the horse hasn't won since May of last year. So
yeah.
I think right now I'm thinking Soy Nagurn, but I'm kind of going to keep my eye on the board here and see where I eventually land.
Yep. Yep.
What'd you think, Sean?
Well, I guess just the provincial wisdom would be just bet whatever JJ's on, but right now,
Right.
But no, but that's exciting. David's going to be applying for artist residency at Yaddo for 2027. Wow, that's very cool, bud.
That is.
I hope you get it. That would be amazing. Fingers crossed, David. You deserve that. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, I thought this was an interesting race from many standpoints because I like Soy Nagurn. Obviously, Batista has ridden this horse, and this is one of those things where as a handicapper, I pause because he's dropping from 25 to 16, which is it's easier, which is a good thing, right? But to me, it's kind of show me something. You know what I'm saying? And he did it was verse better, but it didn't even seem like he kind of chased inside and then even with the bug boy and then just faded, So,
right.
So I was kind of I was like, that to me is like a in terms of, what we're doing there. Yeah. I thought this was an interesting race. Bobby D's got 9-4-5 with 1-7. Yeah, and who was your top pick here again, my friend?
I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Soy Nagurn here.
Yeah.
I think he's going to appreciate the wider post draw a little bit. And I just think he just stands to sit a really good trip behind Bowtie Boy. I'm considering going ice cold on the exacta here.
I like it, yeah.
But we floated up to that 7-2. Let's see. Way speed's been fading. Let's see how much money's in the place pool here. Almost the same. So if one fades,
Now,
what's our bankroll at right now?
Let me bring it up here. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's $72. But remember, we're not doing as many races tonight, so we have 3 races to go. So we're not doing as many races as we usually do. So
you know what? Let's gamble, man. I think my play is going to be a $20 ice cold exacta 6 with 1.
Love it. Okay, there you go. As Dave Weaver would say, ice cold exactas 6-1, right?
Yep.
I like it. My friend. 6-1. 6. 1. There we go. That is our official bet there. $20 exact to 6-1. I'll update the board there. I think that's a very solid play. Very solid play, and right now you're getting $34 on it.
That would be nice. That would
That
be a
would-
nice little lick.
That would be a very nice. That would make up for Saratoga. Absolutely,
Yeah.
that would help big time. Exactly. Let us know who you guys like. Number one, also my single on the pick 5. No, the 6 is the 1 or the 6. You're single on the pick 5, Mike.
Looks like the 1. I think he said the 1.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you love the 6. Oh, the Mike is number 1. Okay, is also single on the pick 5. Yep. And you know what? I'm going to make a prediction here in this race. I think Kazushi's not going to go to the lead. Thanks, Mike. I think he's actually going to sit a little bit off today.
Okay.
That's my prediction, because even I know it's 2024, but he kind of sat off the pace. Be interesting to see after the last race where he dueled, if Tim says, "Hey, why don't we try taking off a little bit with the rail, and see if we have a little bit of a tactic change there, if you will." Thank you to everybody joining us as always tonight. So I was saying, Chase, they have to do this, right? I was saying this earlier, right? Get rid of the curling, right, on the same week as the Jim Dandy. It ruins the Jim Dandy to have two 3-year-old races within 3 days of each other, and splits the field.
Yeah, because you had a couple people jump it back into the curling that weren't in there originally. That it's kind of an interesting change. But isn't the condition for the curling that you haven't won a graded stakes before? Is that right?
Maybe, but but what I'm saying is but I would just get rid of it, or what I would do is run the curling on Travers Day, kind of like kind of be like the B group, you know what I'm saying, like the up and comers or whatever, run it then, and that way the Jim Dandy has a full field,
Right.
That's the way I would play it,
I think that probably would be the smart way to play it, honestly. I'm never sure what I wonder if they have any sort of leeway with like adding and subtracting from that Travers card or anything.
Yeah.
Because if they had it, then it would totally make sense to put it on Travers Day.
Yeah. And we got Chip Honcho at 3-1, Aston Answered at 30-1, Renegade at 7-5, Silent Tactic at 6-1, and Commandment at 6-5. But I think if you had like Chief Wallaby in there and other, you would have had a better, dandy,
Yeah, I agree.
James White is let's see, Lloyd's got another flyer, 4-6-7 exacta box, 4 to win at Del Mar. James has got 2-4-7 exacta box, 2-4-7. Curtis has got try 1 with a 4-5-6-7-8. Attila's got Del Mar 6 with a 2-3-5-8 exacta box. Love it. We're all over the thing. I like it. The 3 getting the 1 still the favorite, 3-1, but look at this, 4-1, 4-1, 7-2, 6-1. We're all over the board here. Wide open, as I like to say.
I do like that 8 as a sneaky horse to maybe get up and get a piece in this race.
Yeah, what a gift. Yeah.
Yep. Another one that has just a stellar workout grade coming into this one.
I found a Poly Silks cut out with Renegade printed on it this afternoon at work. So it might be a sign. See, there you go.
There it is.
See, there you go. It might be a sign. Absolutely. Hey, anything with IRAD on it, you
Right. Got to see him win 6 on Saturday.
Isn't that amazing?
That's incredible.
I mean, what a jeez.
Only the third time that's happened.
Yeah. I mean, he's when he's on, he's just on. You know.
Yep. How much the best was Counting Stars, by the way.
Oh my gosh, she is just special.
Real
I
special.
don't know. I know it's so easy to say everyone running the Travers. Maybe she is the best. You know what I'm saying? I always like have to hesitate when I hear that like right away. You know, but
Right.
maybe she's good enough. But what an effort! I mean, you couldn't have had a better move up the rail. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even I love Terry, who I love from West Point. No, don't give up the rail. Don't give up the rail. Don't give up the rail. And she gave up the rail and still came back and won. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Zach, I mean, she's that.
She
good.
looked like she was like soundly beaten like twice.
Yes,
in the
exactly. Yeah,
stretch.
right, exactly. And then just kept coming and coming. I'm like, wow, that's impressive. You know, she's the real deal.
Wow, 7 is the favorite now.
Yeah.
Huh.
Poor Mark, huh? I feel bad. I've known Mark Hasse for over 30 years, from both Woodbine and you know, poor guy. He has nitrogen. Now he has her.
Yeah. It's just tough luck. Tough living.
Life, you know, exactly, with those fillies, you know. He's remarkable.
He just seems to be winning everything right now.
Oh my God, his barn is just doing so well, and he spots his horses very well. You know,
Yeah.
Jenny Mack has got exacta box 4, 5, 7, 9, and winning place in the 4 and the 5. Good luck, my friend. As we got just 1 minute to post. I remember as a kid, right, at Gulfstream Park, right? What do you call it? The Thursday cards would always be the worst. Like they'd be like all claiming races, and you're like, you know what I'm saying? Like in terms of like the cards, I loved them.
Mhm.
I had fun watching any race. I didn't care, but you know, I could hear people saying, "Oh, you know, is that coming?" Show me any race, I'll watch it. But
Right.
But they've done a much better job now of filling in the Thursdays and Friday cards, especially for like the different, you know, the big tracks,
Yeah.
which I think is
Sure.
great. All right, so let's get this 6-1 ice cold home for our boy. They're going into the gate. Almost all in. We just need the 9. And they're off. Oh, the 1 got off to a little bad start there. It's the 2, the 3, the 6, the 8, the 9. Everybody going out for the lead here. With the 3 at 25-1 trying to shock this field. With the 6 right outside of him, the 2, the 9, the 8, the 4, the 7, the 5, and the 1 can see them all. Looks like a contentious first quarter here. We'll have to see the split, but this is the 3, 25-1, 22-3, trying to take them wire to wire. The 6, the 9, the 2, 5, all within striking distance. The 8, 7, and 4, and the 1 can see them all right now. But the 3 continuing to try to shock the board here at 25-1. 6, 9, 2, all within striking distance. The 5, we'll have to see what the thing, but it is Tiger Whitworth trying to go wire to wire here. The 6, the 9, the 5 trying to come up on the outside, the 2 right on the inside. Then we have the 7, the 8, the 4, and the 1 with that tardy start has got a lot of work to do. So it's the 3, 25-1, still trying to maintain, but the 6 is taking the lead at 7-2, trying to make it look like a gift. The 7 at 3-1 coming out of the pack. Unfortunately, we need our 1, but it's the 6, still the 7, trying for one last stride down the stretch, and the 6 holds on. 6, 7, 3.
Oh my God. Oh, just terrible racing luck.
Ugh. If that 1 doesn't get a bad start, you know?
Yep. Completely changed that race. 6 looked great.
Yeah, 6 looks fantastic. Hey, Christopher D'Souza.
Should have gone with my gut and just win bet the 6.
I know, yeah, seriously, yeah. That was yeah. Ugh. With the 1, and the 1 lost it right out of the gate there. Something tells me that 1 took a bad step, and Kazushi just said, not today. You know?
Yep.
I think he did the right thing there, even though we didn't get it. And he took a weird step there.
Yep.
But
well,
we almost got it. We were halfway there. It's supposed to be
Michael.
Yeah, look at Michael. Huh? A winning result. So you're going to, oh, there you go. Nice. 7 ruined the exacta. Now that 6 was ultra game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great ride by the apprentice.
Agree.
Kudos to him. Yeah, 7 did take late money there. That was interesting. Who was the 7 there? That was yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That horse definitely took some late money. Yeah, Mio Bambino, Joel Rosario. Joel looks so happy out being out, even though he's 3 for 52 out there. He always seems so happy when he's out on the West Coast.
Yeah, he does.
Except it is funny. He what do you call it? He whenever he's out there, one thing he even said, he said, I have to forget. He gets home there and he wants to talk to everybody. So he'll talk to everybody in the rail, like, Joel, your horse is mounted. He has to run out and get the. Great call on the 6, Chase.
Thank you. Wish we could have underneath, but it happens. Couldn't really do much from that that break, but what are you gonna do? That's why they call it gambling.
No, I know, but still a solid. You really like the 6, you know? That was
that's what I get for not playing I'm so bad about playing exactas whenever I should just go ahead and win bet on a horse.
that you like. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. 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 Everyone wants to hit like they want to be the guy exactly to hit the, Yeah, it's
Right.
cool. But sometimes when a gift is staring, you're like, oh no, why didn't I do that?
Right.
But we're all geniuses after the race. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Well, I've always said that. If it coulda, woulda, shoulda. That's right. Now, what do you call it? I meant to ask you. Did you get to go downtown at all to see like the Broadway and everything?
We went downtown barely just for dinner on Sunday night.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of the place that we ate. It was okay. But we got to see the Adelphi and everything.
Okay. Yeah.
Where we were. There's a little park down there, like on the edge of downtown that we walked through and everything.
Yeah.
There was like a, I don't know how to describe it. There was a band playing whenever we went through. That was it was entertaining at the very least.
That's great. It's always an exciting atmosphere down there. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
That's great. You can see trainers, jockeys. Everyone's mingling with.
Yeah.
Which is nice if you're a racing fan.
Absolutely.
Excellent point there, Lloyd. All right. Well, we're getting close, Chase, because you had that, Zach. We're gonna nail one of these, and we're gonna be right back in the game here. Let me show the banner there. All right. We still got $52 left. We're gonna be. There we go. All we need is one here in these next two races, and then boom.
I'm looking at the board here, Sean, and I'm wondering what am I missing on Bessie Coleman at 17-1? Because I actually kind of like that horse in that spot there. I think there's going to be a ton of early speed in this race. The horse has the ability to kind of sit right off of it. The way that everyone's going, I think that she should be able to sit a pretty good trip. I'm not sure what everyone's so apprehensive about. Workout reports got to be there. I guess Herrera hasn't won yet, and nor has Miotti. So that might be it. People playing connections, but I really thought Bessie Coleman looked great, and especially at an 18-1 price.
Yeah.
What did you think here?
Yeah, I'm shocked. I had Bessie as my third pick. So I was shocked at 18. Obviously, and I can definitely see where the public is thinking the 10 syntax for Umberto and Michael McCarthy. This horse has run some very solid races. Used to be trained by Librado Barocchio, and now has been taken over by Michael McCarthy. This horse has run some solid races, but I don't know if 7-5 would be. I like the horse, but I don't think like 3-2, 7-5 would be my. Look at the double. They're just pounding the 10.
And I don't see how this race shape works out for this horse. I mean,
yeah, that's what I was saying. I was kind of like, I'm like, I like the horse. I think the horse could definitely, but I don't like them at 3-2. That's not the price I would want at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. The interesting horse to me here, and is definitely intriguing to me, is the 3 Miss Kona. Antonio Frezu and Peter Urton. Because this horse is interesting as he ran in 25 twice, and then had a break in and Del Mar, and had to have a break again, but still came in fourth to Mohaven and cashed, and
Right.
Liberation. All horses that have won have come back to win and win nice races. So definitely this horse was one thing. If you, and I love this kind of an angle for people out there. If you're wondering, is this horse fit or not? Because you obviously and sometimes the trainer's stats can Peter Yurton's 16%, so that's not terrible. And first time Lasix 14% there. But what I love about this horse, if you're looking for a possible condition here, is June 15th, June 22nd, June 29th, July 6th, July 13th, July 19th. Hasn't missed one workout every week. You know what I'm saying? Which to me, that just screams, to me, that the horse is in shape because she's just not missing. She's not missing workouts. You know what I'm saying? So if you're worried if she's coming back off the layoff, I often look, how do the workouts look? And obviously some of them are on the slower side. But what I like is that, look at this. You got 50 out of 54, 78 out of 75, 67 out of 80, 14 out of 17. Okay, now we go to 20 out of 138. You know what I'm saying? Once we get to Del Mar, maybe we're ramping up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden we've gotten the fitness in. Now we're going to go for a little punch, before we come back. So I was kind of on the three. The three was my first play here. I thought, and the horse obviously loves Del Mar, So, but I love the fact that the horse is working every single week, And if you say, do you like the 3 at 4-1 or the 10 at 3-2? I'll take the 3 every time,
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is, so Michael is passing the 7th race, putting 200 to win on Velvet Rain in the 8th race. There we go. Well, so far Michael's doing well.
Yeah.
Boyd says conditions and double probabilities got me to those 3. There you go. All right. So we got how many minutes to go? 16 minutes to go here until race number 7. Let me see if we got anything else going on here. We have the super fast Indiana bred running this weekend, booked in the Saratoga Special. That should be an interesting race, booked for Santana and Asmussen, running against Flight Command. That's for Rudy Rodriguez. That should be an interesting race to watch too.
Absolutely.
As you said, though, it'd be interesting to see how much the track can dry out in the next couple of days after.
Yeah, because I mean, if it's still a drying track, I'm a firm. Oh, looks like Bessie Coleman's. I mean, those odds are starting to come down a little bit. I think I've sold myself on that 5. I think that's probably going to be my play here.
Yeah, Bessie Coleman. Yeah.
Yep.
And the numbers suggest, that that 70, 68 solid numbers, And interesting, we had Ayuso, we had Frezu, we had Del Cid, we had Bays, we had Frezu again,
It's kind of all. Now we get Herrera. It's interesting.
Yeah. What has happened? Oh, go ahead.
I do like seeing with Bessie Coleman. I like seeing when trainers kind of hammer a 5 furlong workout through their horse, right? Because that just tells me that they think the horse is ready. So, I mean, if this one this one won open competition $25,000 claimer. I think I'm pretty well sold here.
Yeah. The interesting thing is when you look at this field, 70, 68, the intriguing one, Red-Headed Reba just runs solid like 71, 69, 70, 73. I'm just saying that's an interesting little angle there in terms of you get Hector Barrios up, and who's at 23% right now, by the way, riding very, very well.
Very well.
I think he's a so underrated turf rider. I think he's so good on the turf, Hector, but he can ride in the dirt as well. And this horse got at least the buyer 71, 69, 70, 30. Like the one knock on the 3, I would say would be, even though she likes Del Mar, 67, 61, 63. You know, it doesn't go up. You know what I'm saying? Which is,
Yeah.
That's a bit worrisome to me sometimes. Does the horse just like to run the same race every single time?
Right.
And it's a good race, but will it be a better race? Now Bessie's never run at Del Mar, has a 70 and a 68. And that's often horses that come from. I found that come from Los Alamitos run very well at Del Mar the next start out.
I have an angle that I call the Lars. The Los Al rail shipper, horses that drew the rail at Los Al last out. This time, last time Bessie Coleman had the rail going 6.5. So, I mean, that can maybe explain the third place finish there. So, I don't know. I gotta unsell myself on this horse somehow. Either that or just lean into it. I don't know. Part of me worries that I'm so preoccupied, I guess I'll say, with Bessie Coleman that I'm not looking elsewhere where I should be. Yeah. You know how sometimes you get kind of tunnel vision. I'm kind of worried now that I'm getting tunnel vision here.
Yeah. And this horse, interesting. Good old Lars. That's a fabulous story, true story. My dad and I used to always stay at the Albany Marriott down near the airport.
Uh-huh.
And we would drive up to Saratoga, right? And we knew everybody in there. And so my dad was like a Marriott medallion. So there's like on the 7th and the 8th floor, you could go up to get like a cookie or like a diet or whatever, a Pepsi or whatever. So, and it just happened to be the same time, what do you call it? That Woodstock happened to be there the same weekend that the Saratoga was, so we were staying there and what do you call it? So I went up and got a cookie or a soda or whatever it was. I was like, I forget how old I was. It was like maybe 16, 17. No, that was no more. That was like 20 something, excuse me. And so I'm coming out and I'm getting my cookie. I turn around and there's James Hetfield from Metallica.
Oh, wow.
Right. So I was like, wow. And I said to him, I said, listen, I don't want to bother you. I said, but because I know you love your privacy time. I said, but I just want to say I'm a huge fan, and thank you for your music. And he said, oh no, don't worry about it. He says, what's your favorite song, right? And I said, nothing else matters, And he said, oh, great song. So there's a guy with him, Mickey. He says, Mickey, get a guitar, right? And what do you call it? And so what do you call it? And so I got to sing for like 2 minutes with him, Nothing Else Matters, which is really awesome. Cool. Exactly. And Lars walked in like 2 minutes later. I was like, no way. That was the coolest thing. I was like, wow.
That's a top class.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool moment. Exactly. Christopher D'Souza's got $20, two to win in place, and the 2-8-1. Groundhog likes $10 to win on the 7. We got 9 minutes to go. I'm trying to think. Okay. We're looking at the doubles here. And the 10, I'm still figuring out why this 10 has a $20 daily double. Am I just reading something wrong here, and like I got a condition wrong or something here, you know?
I don't know. I don't get it.
I mean, are we just looking at that 98K Desert Stormer and just saying, I mean, definitely the buyers are right there. You know, the 81 versus this group, I'm just saying, would lead one to say that, you know, well, we went from allowing 16 to Desert Stormer, and we almost won, you know, and did run well at Del Mar.
Slowish pace too, like caught a slowish pace, which you think should favor the horse, and didn't perform.
Yeah, exactly. Now, interesting, the one race that ran at Del Mar with Into Georgia, she was 5th and came from behind, you know? So that's interesting. When she gets on this track, does she run from behind, not on the front, you know?
Right.
Which would be interesting. Do they go back to that tactic? I mean, that was when Edwin Freeman trained her, but I just thought that was interesting. The one race she ran from behind was at Del Mar, and she did come in 2nd. So at least she did run well here, you know?
Right. This field just feels way too big for any horse to be 8-5 and to pay $20.
Yeah,
to the
I agree. Yeah, that's my feeling kind of here. I mean, the ones trainer Daniel Dunham is 1 for 36 on the year, you know, but the horse has run solid buyers, you know, to the point where at least 71, 69, 70, 70, not much of a let up. The 3 is coming off the layoff, but I just think the buyers is a little bit below, you know,
right.
Unless this horse is really grown up. And it's going to be coming from the clouds.
I will say it doesn't seem like the double pools have been very sharp thus far.
No, not at all. No, they've been off completely. Even the Lloyd pointed out early that the Sox beat the Yankees. Oh, the White Sox, yeah. Breslow to make them exactly. The Sox are playing well. Exactly. Breslow's going to make 5 mows. We got it exactly. This team is exactly. But I couldn't agree with you more. This horse 9-5 versus this group, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they're looking at the 81. I can see where obviously that thinking, you know, but I don't know where you would get the 10-1, you know, or
if we want to poke a hole, I mean, McCarthy's only hitting at 4% first time with a new, you know, first time.
Yeah, he usually likes to get a race with people, you know, see what they're about. You know, that's usually been his foundation. With his newcomers, you know, give them a race, see what they're about beforehand, you know.
I don't know. I think you see that 81, but I see a 56, a 62, a 76.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly, you know.
Got to come back to earth at some point.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Kimberly Austin, how are you, love? Let's go. She likes the 3, 5, 7, 8. She just got back from Canada. She's back in the U.S. Glad to have you as always, my friend. Tyler's got 5, 8, 10 exact the box. Good luck, my friend. Del Mar 4 horse to win for Attila and a 4, 2, 3, 6, 7 exact the box. Favorites hitting a 20% clip so far. Okay. How you been, JG Funk? Great to see you, my friend. James White's got win and place 1 and 2, exact the box 1278, daily double 1278 with 410. Okay, we got 4 minutes to go here. All right. 10 is 9 to 5. Not digging that. The 3 is 5 to 1. Not digging that off the layoff.
Right.
7, the loan exchange. Ran a nice race in April. Came in second. I mean, obviously the JJ train is just driving the bus right now.
Right.
So I can't argue. I mean, the 2 nice workouts at the track. Antonio Garcia and look at Antonio's 3 for 8 so far. And they've started 6 starters together 50%. So that's Redham. That's a lot to like there. Out of Nyquist, so it's a full Redham baby. That's an interesting one. And you never know, they can 61's a solid first time out buyer, but it was on the turf at Santa Anita,
Right.
So yeah. So okay. So exactly. So we have 2 races to go. What's our thing here? Let me see here. We got $52, right? I'm gonna leave you with $32.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 10 to win in place on red-headed Ariba.
Okay.
That is my top play here, because I just think I love a horse that shows. I think the buyers are just solid. You know what I'm saying? In terms of really never runs a bad race. The trainer's not going to be bet probably because he's 1 for 36 on the year. But I like the fact that Hector Barrios takes over for Pereira. And you're getting a 23% rider. I know he's great on the turf, I'm saying, but.
Yeah.
I think there's some value to be here. So I'm putting 10 to win in place on the 1. That will leave us $32. Hopefully we'll have some more for the Chase to just clean up house with us in the last race. These Thursday cards are always tricky.
Yeah, they are.
It's very hard to single on these Del Mar Thursday cards. We have 1 minute to post. They need more attractions than Pierogi Fest. Did your wife like Saratoga? She had a blast too?
Loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Oh, good. She want to come back as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, good. Excellent. As I like to say, there's a lot of tracks that are racing. Saratoga's an experience.
Absolutely.
And you got to stay right near the track too, which is nice too,
Oh yeah, walking distances.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Not bad at all. Is her dog up with her this time, or is he in New York?
Who? Sarah's?
Sarah's dog.
She had 3 huskies there, and it was a lot to deal with. That's for sure. They're sweet dogs. They're just gigantic.
Yeah, they're gigantic. Exactly. All right. We're all in line. Trying to go for some value here. And they're off. That's a Congo line for the lead here. We got the 5, the 6, the 4, the 2. We got everybody going off the lead. We got 6. Is that the 10? Is it the 11 or it's the 11 on the outside? Or the 4? Look at everybody going for the lead here in this huge Congo line. 50 to 1, the 6 trying to shock everybody. The 11, the 4, the 5, the 10. Look at this, 22 and 1. We're motoring today. As we get a Congo line up here, we got 6, 7 horses up here on the lead. The 4, 14 to 1, trying to Los Helens is trying to silence her own people coming down the stretch here. See if our 1 can maybe get a little run on the outside here. Down the stretch they come, and it's the who's on the outside? Is the 5 in the middle? That's the 5. The 1 is trying to get up with them. Let's see. Can he get up? Can he get up? Come on, 1. Come on, 1. Get up for second. Okay,
Let's
5.
go.
Let's go. That is a exacta. That is a chase spin. Ice cold exacta. Bessie Coleman and Redheaded Reba. 11 to 1 and 7 to 1, my friend.
There we go. Good handicapping all around.
Yes. David says you didn't bring the kids to Saratoga, Chase.
No, not this time. So my youngest kid is very into fashion. She's very like princessy, fashion forward, and I think whenever we take her and she sees all the dresses and all the hats and everything, she's going to lose her mind. I had $10 across the board on that 5.
That a boy.
5. I think you went with, didn't you?
Yeah, I win place. Yep.
I think you got the place there.
Yep. Oh, we did. Yep. I did your exacta. I used Bessie with the 1. Great call there, Chase.
Thank you.
Bessie Coleman, D. Herrera, Steve Miotti. Not over, no more. And for Steve to only be at 9%, that's, that was,
There we go. It's unofficial, but still.
Yeah. I just couldn't figure that 10,
Me either.
10 ran better than I actually thought. I thought it was maybe gonna, but yeah.
10 was getting about $20,000 out of an $80,000 pool, so the place payout on Redheaded Reba should be pretty good.
Yeah. That 1 just runs a solid race every single time.
Yeah.
It probably get another 70 buyer, which is as a bettor is frustrating because you want the thing to be better. It probably runs the same race every time, but it's going to be there every time. It's just as win better, you're going to be a little bit frustrated because they're going to keep,
Yeah,
the owner's going to love them because it's going to be an equine ATM and keep hitting the board and cash checks. But great ride by Diego on Bessie Coleman. Shay's bringing the money home with him.
I'm back. Don't worry.
Doing great. I won the show. Oh, they go one big show bet on the 10. Nice job, Lloyd.
The old show bet.
And by the way, right? As I said, Michael McCarthy usually likes to have a race with his,
Right.
put Syntax in your stable, in your stable meal, in terms of,
Absolutely.
you know. Did anybody happen to see, and I'm not talking biased, the old secret show bet? The what do you call it? Did anyone see last week? Right, there's one person alive at Del Mar for 123K. Right, the last race, the 3 gets disqualified and taken down in the last race at like 2-1. Right, the 5 is the one who bumped everybody else, but they took the 3 down. And
Right.
the guy that was alive I want to know who that guy was, or girl who was alive for the 123,000. Because they took the wrong horse down.
Right.
I was like,
Cool.
yeah, that was a mystery DQ. Absolutely.
Imagine just the sick feeling. Just imagine how sick you feel if you got that DQ.
Oh yeah. See, worst DQ in history. I mean, clearly the 5 is right in the middle, causing all the damage. And what do you call it? And they called the DQ on the 3. I'm like, that's impossible. Impossible. That he did all the damage. Look at that. Exacta. 72.70 for a buck, Chase.
There we go.
144. That's what we're talking about. A Chase.
I cleared 189 on the 10 across the board.
Nice. And what did we get? We got 960 to place.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. So that's that. We will take that. Yield $43. No, $48. $48. Okay, so we will move the bankroll up here for us from 32. We add 48. So we're up to $80. You have to play with, my friend, for the final race.
Woo! Healthy.
He can go to town. %, the 10 rule. Lloydism thought it might pay more with those 2 that came in. I hear you. Yeah, but that I could not believe that DQ. When I'm watching, like, they are not going to take this 3 down. And the other thing is, have you ever seen this? All 5 animals were blinking.
Really?
I was like, all 5 are blinking?
That's incredible.
And you take down the wrong horse. I'm like, what is going on? The other thing in terms of Saratoga too, okay? If you're looking at a race for 12 minutes and you make no change, why did it take you 12 minutes if there's going to be no change? Why did it take you 12 minutes to do so?
Right.
That's ridiculous. We do not need a 12-minute review. If you didn't do it, just say no.
Right. Right.
Don't wait 12 minutes. All right, here we go. This is where Chase is going to bring us home for the thing. We have 8 furlongs, maiden claiming, turf. We have no scratches except the 11 through 14. So we have a full field of 10. Chase, where are you bringing? David said, let it ride in the 6. He likes me.
Let it ride.
He really, really likes me.
It's I like the speed figures. I'm kind of the 3 that draw my eye are going to be the 9, obviously, who should be the early pace in this race.
Yeah.
The 4 and the 5, I think, are the two that are really interesting that should be sitting right off of it. Of those two, I kind of like this 5 with Kazushi Kimura up.
Yeah.
You've got Carla Gaines hitting at 13%. She's hitting at 23% with Kazushi at the current meet, 24% over the last year. Layoffs over 180 days, 22%, 15% on turf. The winner from the last out won again next out in that 62.5 maiden claimer. We get a little bit of a drop in class today. The horse is still only race of Del Mar hit the board. I think I'm pretty well sold on Storm Lady here.
Yeah.
Kazushi,
I'm
kind of interested in Winnica. For one, you're getting JJ.
Yeah.
You got Jeff Mullins. Horse took a big step forward last out running against Similar. So I don't think you can go wrong with either here. We're sitting at 80 even, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see what these pools are doing. Getting 8-1 on Storm Lady. That is interesting. The 6 is who David likes astronomically. I do like the 6 coming in from Europe running off the synthetic, but I also feel like horses kind of pop first off a synthetic, so maybe the horse kind of popped last out.
Yeah.
Coming off the synthetic onto the Santa Anita track. The works haven't been anything to write home about. Let's see what these workout reports look like. The works don't look great on the 6 either.
No.
The works do look really good on the 9 and the 10.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm just not sure if this 9 can get out and wire this field. It's a maiden race, so it's not like they're going to pass anybody. This is a tough one to finish off on.
Yeah. I really like a horse in this race.
I want to hear who you like.
Yeah. I like Winnica. I think if you look at this horse, right, this is what I was kind of looking at here, is that the Winnica, if you look at the race at Del Mar last year in November, I like the fact that this is the third off the layoff, which I like, right? And then interesting, they brought him back in a mile. Probably needed that race, right? Probably needed that race. Then you have then he was kind of closer to the pace at 6.5 furlongs. So now you put some stamina into the horse. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, in terms of like second. Now, third off the layoff, Jeff Mullins is on a real good, solid roll right now. You get JJ back. And if you're an astronomically fan, right, you say, wait a minute, JJ rode that horse last time, and he's going to the 4 instead of the 6. You know, and he jumps off to the 4. If the 4 runs the race that he did that she did in November at Del Mar, and JJ comes from the off the pace rather than on the pace, built some stamina, I think this 4 could come flying late and be in the picture.
I mean, if JJ had his choice, he jumps off of the 6 and the 9 here, because I think
right. You know that he was on a couple, so exactly. So I think you know.
Yeah.
So I think she's intriguing to me. The intriguing part.
Hmm.
And I think at 7-1, I like her a lot better than the 6 at 5-2, especially when she left there.
Absolutely.
And who's your top pick, my friend here?
I think it's going to be the
Storm
5.
Lady. Storm Lady, yeah. 8-1.
Yeah,
I'm
we
boxing
get
them
a
in.
yeah, we gotta. I think the way I'm going to play it is I think I'm going to play both of our opinions here in the last, and I'm going to use the pace of the 9, but I think it's going to be the 4 and 5 on top, who should be sitting that stalking trip right behind them. Either
Yeah.
that, or I throw caution to the wind. And I take the horse with the biggest, supposed closing kick here, which is the 2,
Yeah.
and use that horse underneath. We got Lasix, we got blinkers. Let's see. Let's take a look, because it's going to be between the 2 and the 9 as to who I put underneath. The 2 has only hit the board twice in 11 starts. And I'm not sure if it necessarily gets the pace to run into.
Libra says 6 have a chance. Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, if you go on, like I've always said, right? Patty Gallagher is another one of those trainers that likes to get a horse and kind of see what he has before he lets it, but they bet the horse down to 2-1. Again, too, remember, there's a lot of horses that like the Santa Anita turf and don't like the Del Mar turf, or vice versa. So maybe this horse may feel more comfortable on the Del Mar turf course versus the, you know what I mean? So, I mean, and you get Umberto, I mean, who's only at 26%, you know what I mean? So the two of them together are 17%, you know what I mean? So, it should be interesting to see what they're, I
All right.
wouldn't, I would throw them out, but yeah.
I think we might have the play here.
I like it. Okay.
We're gonna play a part wheel exacta.
Yeah.
We're gonna go 4-5 with 4-5-9, and at $80 we can play that at a $20 base.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So $20. And what is it? For what?
4-5 with 4-5-9.
4-5 with 4. Yeah. 4-5 with 4-5-9. Right.
Yep. So right now, how it stands, if it goes 4-5, that's $1,180.
Yep.
If it goes 5-4, that is $1,320. If it goes 5-9, or sorry, 4-9, it looks like about $840. 5-9 goes about $1,000 on the nose. What's the record? What's the record on the Cocktail Lounge?
Oh, let's see. Carson hit for 1,365.
1,365.
Yep, that is her record. Yep, she still holds the record.
Let's make a run at it then. We'll
love
see.
it. I love it. David's got 6 with 4-5 and 4 with 6-10. I like it. There you go. Bobby D's got 5-10 with 6-4-9. As the horses leave the paddock for the last time on the Thursday. See how the fields look here. I like that play a lot. I think it's a solid play. 6-1 on Winnetka. Lever's got the 6 to win in place. Good luck, my friend. FanDuel likes 9 and 6. Last race. Be careful.
A wise man once taught me, crazy stuff always happens in the last race.
Yes. Yep. Amen. That's interesting. Anybody else say they should be, but I'm saying you see here. Yeah, everybody's alive in the pick 6. Imagine playing a pick 8. Santa Anita has a pick 8. Good Lord.
Is it the place pick 8?
No, it's the actual pick 8.
Oh wow.
I've seen a place one before in many tracks, but I've never seen a place 8. Wow. There's actually
this pick 6 pool has to have some carry options here, because if the 4 or 5 win, we're looking at $340. But the 10 brings home 7,000, which seems a little bit closer to right.
So yeah, maybe, but wouldn't they have an asterisk next to them? Or no? Oh no, I guess not. No. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, because how could the 10 be $7,000? The 9 be $3,000. Yeah, so that must be a carryover. Even more reason to bet the other horses. They want to carry over.
Because you're guaranteed 5 figures if you hit the pick 5.
Yep.
6 kind of has that strut I was talking about, the one that David likes.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it looks like it carries over to every single horse.
Oh, it does? Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Oh yeah, okay. But it doesn't have that on the interesting. It doesn't have that on the okay, on my site. Okay. Got it. Oh yeah, now I see the CO. Thank you, Jenny. Uh-huh. Yep, I agree.
Let's see. In the pick 6, we had a $7 winner, a $12 winner, a $41 winner, a $9 winner, then a $24 winner. It's that $40 winner, Orange Thunder, that someone had earlier in here that really kind of set this thing off.
This is a fascinating race.
See, Curtis is playing a try 6 with 1, 2, 5, 7, 9.
Yeah. And once again, our numbers are 4, 5 with 4, 5, 9. For 5 minutes to post. Will you be watching any races this weekend, my friend, or will you be
I will try to I'll definitely handicap and watch the Jim Dandy.
Yeah.
I'll see if there's anything else on that card. Whenever, this time of year, whenever whenever Saratoga is running, it's just everything else is just an afterthought for me.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
I'll have to see what else is on that card that I like, but definitely play the Jim Dandy, especially if there's seems to be money to be made, or maybe I'll try to get creative with how I make money in it if it looks chalky. It's funny going from doing the show 5 days a week where I was handicapping constantly to now
Sure.
like it's a grind, 4 or 5 races sometimes.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Where you kind of get in patterns, you don't this way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right.
No, I totally hear that. And with all the long shots, Libra says it's time for a favor.
I don't know. Could get wild late here.
Zach in the wild, wild west. Will Smith in the house. Groundhog says Winnetka looks ready for a photo. We wouldn't mind that.
We wouldn't mind that at all. As long as he brings his friend the 5 with him.
Right, exactly. He can bring the 9 if he wants. For second. I hear you. I hear you, Libra. They're heading to the post. Good luck to everybody.
5 starting to take some late money.
Yeah, that down to 5-1. Yeah. Super high 5 pool growing to 15,000.
Ooh, those are bet if the base was lower on super high 5 bets, I just might be interested. It's hard to justify sometimes.
Yeah. They're starting to reach the gate now. Jeez, how's the weather out there right now?
Oh, as hot as it can be.
Yeah, must be the humidity must be ridiculous, huh?
Yeah, just like walking face first into a hot, wet blanket every single day when you leave the house. But the good news is it's not as hot as it was when it was like a heat index of like 122 or something like that.
Yep. Oh, jeez. That's hot. The horses have now reached the starting gate. Good luck to everybody here.
This board is all over the place.
Is all over the place. 4-1, 3-1, 5-2, 5-1, 7-1. 6 getting late money here at 5-2. As David Faird used to say, they're hammered. Libra, that's a interesting question on maybe Sunday. They've had a lot of rain up there. Micah says 9-1 for fun. Kyle's got 4 with 1, 3, 5, 9. Good luck, Kyle, my man. They are all in line. Oh, the 10 broke through the gate. We will have a delay. I thought only Jose Ortiz is allowed to break through the gate.
Right.
He's done that like 4 times. His horses have done that like 4 times in the last, like, Magnitude broke through. Then another one at Saratoga broke through. It was like,
I think he broke through on one of them on Sunday too.
He did, yeah. I know. That's what I'm saying. It seems like I thought only Jose Ortiz was allowed to break the gate.
Just good job by the Outriders getting the 10 back under control pretty quick.
The true unspoken heroes of our game.
Absolutely. Rosario went to the buzzer early. That's funny.
We'll take a quick look at our horse. Everything's doing just fine. Back in the gate we go. And they're off. And it's got the 4, the 5, the 3, the 6, the 9 going right up for the lead with the 10 as we head down the first turn here. And it is the 9 in the lead with the 10 going right outside of him. The 4 sitting comfortably right in third. The 6 right there. The 3, the 5, the 7, the 2, the 8, and the 1. 22-2. We are moving up top. That's the 9, 7-2, trying to take them wire to wire. The 10 patiently sitting right on the outside. The 4 stalking a beautiful trip third. Then we have the 6, the 3, the 5 sitting right there. The 2, 7, 8, and 1. So is the 9 still trying to lead wire to wire with the 10 right on his outside. The 4, 46-3. We are moving, folks. That's the 9 trying to take them wire to wire. JJ sitting comfortably on the 4 on the inside. We got the 10, the 6, the 3, the 2, and the 5 all trying to move up. Down the stretch they come. The 9 is still in front, 111, but the 4 trying to pounce on him on the outside. And down the stretch they come. It's the 4, it's the 2, it's the 3 coming out of nowhere. Down the stretch they come. Winitka's still in the lead. The 3 trying to catch him, but it's going to be Winitka. 4-3-9.
Good call on that 4, Sean.
Thank you. Yeah. 9 is a toss. But yeah, no, I like that. It just seemed like when JJ took the 6 and the 9, and then,
Yeah.
And then it just seemed like you could tell he was kind of sitting the perfect stalking trip there.
Yep. Just had a ton of horse under him.
Yep. Exactly. So up exactly. Up money all in the 6 show has been taking my yeah. That was right there. So what was it? 4 what? 4-3?
4-3-9.
Yeah. Oh, Caves. Yeah, 16-1. That horse. Yeah, I didn't really give that. Julian Le Peru. Yeah, second, first time. Interesting. First time around 2 turns. A much better race.
Absolutely. Well, I've got dinner waiting on me, Sean.
Yes, sir. Yes, exactly. You head out, my friend. Awesome to see you, sir. As always. So glad you enjoyed it. I knew you'd like it. So
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. And I guess we'll reconvene in 3 weeks because you got some travels coming up.
Yes, we do. Yeah. We're off to Saratoga next week, and then off to Woodbine for the big King's Plate. So exactly. So I look forward to seeing you, especially my friend, and everybody else. And everyone else have a fabulous weekend. You have a great weekend, sir. And we will see you soon. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.